rich world, on the other hand, people are generally great believers in their capacity to alter their destiny through effort and talent.
You see, what he's saying is that people believe in their capacity. You know, I always say that when it comes to success and to ruling in life, that you need more faith in yourself than you need in God. That is exactly what they are confirming. But that doesn't mean you don't need more faith in God. You don't need faith in God. You still need faith in God. But when it comes to development of your environment, you will need more faith in yourself than you need in God, because God will not come and do that thing. For example, let's go back to that picture of the slump. You see, this, a little bit back. This picture, for example, if we are in a slump area like this, how will you do it? Is it faith in God you need to make this place begin to look like what do you call that place in New York? Hamilton, or what do you call it? Manhattan. What do you need to do to make this place become a Manhattan? What you need to make this place become Manhattan is not faith in God. You can have faith in God that God will give you ideas, God will give you strength, God will give you wisdom, but you will need to have faith in yourself that you can do it. It is faith in yourself that even will mobilize you, that will cause you to mobilize yourself. It is faith in yourself that will cause you to see a new picture in this place. It is faith in yourself that will cause you to be able to even, have the energy to stand up and go and work to make this place better. But it is not faith in yourself as against faith in God. But when you have faith in God, the faith in God is supposed to give you more faith in yourself. But what religion teaches is that have faith in God only and don't have faith in yourself. And that is why people live like this. But when you have faith in God and you allow that faith in God to increase your faith in yourself, then let's play it. Then you could have a country, you could have faith and boldness to build a new country.
In the rich world,
like
on the
this.
other hand, people are generally great believers in their capacity to alter their destiny through effort and talent.
You see, people are great believers in themselves. So that I have a message like that, that is when I was talking about the kingdom, that you need more faith in yourself than in God when it comes to development. That is exactly what we are talking about when it comes to national growth also. But what our pastors are doing is that they are making you to believe in miracles. That means they say, just have faith in God. Just believe in miracles. Miracles is what only God does, all right? So you are only having faith in miracles in God. When you only have faith in God and miracles, your bones and your mind is atrophied. Even your brain is atrophied because you are not using it. It's faith in God alone and not in yourself makes you to be paralyzed, and you will not be able to do anything. That's why people are living in such slump like we just saw right now. But when you have faith in real God, faith in God, real faith in God is supposed to quicken you to even begin to have more faith in yourself. But for you to go and confront that slump and make it become like a Manhattan, you need more faith in yourself than just having faith in God that God will come and do it. It is not faith in God you need when it comes to development. It is not faith in God you need when it comes to grow of a country. It is faith in yourself you need, because God is already in you. God has already put his kingdom in you. He wants you to believe in yourself. So it is only when you believe in yourself you can step out and risk and do something that you will normally not do. But if you just have faith in God and you don't have faith in yourself, you will be waiting for God to come and do it, and God doesn't do that. God doesn't build physical world for you. You need to build it yourself. Let's continue with that film.
To their destiny through effort and talent. Incidentally, to explain the anomaly of the United States, religion seems not to slow down economic growth here because it's a particular sort of religion, an overwhelmingly Protestant and exceptionally materialistic.
That's it. It is not because it's materialistic that in America that it is not, the religion is not disturbing them, but religious rather is leading to growth. Not religion, but Christianity. They said it's because it's Protestant. So what is the difference between Protestant and religion and Christianity? Because Protestant, the people who built America, they built it on principles of the Bible rather than Christian religion. It is the principle that brings about advancement and growth rather than religiosity. So that's the difference. What we are practicing in Africa right now is more of religion than personal relationship with God, helping people to build their lives and their nation on principles. It's the principles that brings about advancement and progress, but religiosity brings about regression. So let's see, just to contrast this, what is happening in our churches. Let's see what our people in churches are preaching. We are going to see some of the religious pictures of our churches, and we'll see, yeah. I don't understand.
Okay, wait. I don't get it. So Bishop Adeboye said that the reason that they take offering, in case you didn't hear what he said. He said the only reason we take offering at all is to get you out of poverty. Let me just say it one more time. So the only way to get the poor man out of poverty is to take offering from him. That is just what it means. So the only reason we take offerings at all is because that is the only way to take you out of poverty. You see the gospel, see the doctrine that is being preached. If you believe this, please let explain to us in the comments why you believe this, or if this is correct, or you understand it in another way other than what I explained, because I might be wrong. Please explain in the comments. But if you're seeing it the way I'm seeing it now, directly with the eyes I'm using to see it and the ears I'm using to hear it, this is not correct. You can't tell a poor man that the only way to raise him out of poverty is to collect money from him as offering. It doesn't make sense. It's not even in the Bible. I don't even know where it is in the Bible. You understand? So, but Freeze is the one that posted this video. So let's watch the full video, okay?
Okay, stop. Before you watch the full video, let's do our own comment. You see, that's the kind of thing we are saying. But I've had that many times. In fact, I've had not just Pastor Adeboye saying that, many bishops, everybody in Nigeria, everybody who preach prosperity, that's what they are saying. That they are taking money from you to take you out of poverty. That the only way, I've even had it personally myself, and Pastor Adeboye is saying it, that the only reason why we take offering from people is because we want to help you get out of poverty. And that the only way to get out of poverty is through giving tithe and offering to the church. So, and those are the kind of fallacy and deception that we are propagating in our churches. And, of course, to somebody who is not a believer, for example, it doesn't make sense, even if you are a believer, that if you are poor already, they are still telling you, go and look for money and be bringing it when you are poor. Instead of them to tell you to save the little you have, go and use the little you have, start a business. Or go and use the little you have, you do investment. And from the profit you will have, then give your tithe and offering. And not to the church, but give it to anybody you want. To help people, give it to God. But what they are telling is that even though you are already poor, go and borrow or go and get money one way or the other out of your poverty. Go and get into debt. That's what they are telling you basically. Go and borrow, go and get into debt. And if you go and get into debt, you might never get out of that debt anymore. And some people are going to sell their properties because when you tell people the only way for them to get out of poverty is to take from them, is for them to give the last they have, or to go and borrow what they don't have and begin to give. You are putting them down lower into the hole. But in a human society, in a Christian society, real Christian mentality says, 2 Corinthians 11:12, it says, God will not take from you if anybody has the zeal to give, it is accepted by God only when he gives what he has and not what he doesn't have. So if you don't have it, that means you cannot afford it. You don't give what you cannot afford. If you cannot afford it, don't give it. God will only take. Even if you are giving it, God doesn't appreciate it. God only appreciates when you give what you have, not when you put yourself in trouble because you want to give. But this doctrine has become so, cemented in the African Christian community and Pentecostal and charismatic world that it is crazy that they are telling everybody, if you lose your job or you don't have money, go and borrow or go and sell something. Go and bring your last. And that's the way to get out of poverty. It is rubbish because instead of you, pastor, and a church, especially most of those people have been giving tithe and offering years, maybe months or years before then to the church. Instead of you to now say, okay, now it's time to help you. You've been giving tithe and offering to this church. No, now you have problem. Let's help you. Let's help you start a business. Let's help you, come out of this your difficult situation. They will tell you, go and bring more. So it is ludicrous. So those kind of things don't lead to prosperity. They lead to more poverty. And that is what religion does for you. Religion doesn't have pity on you. Religion doesn't have mercy on you. Religion lacks empathy. Religious is wicked. Religious is just so wicked and tough towards people. So that's what people, but these men of God don't even realize it anymore, that they are oppressing people, that they are bringing curse on people. They are saying, if you don't give, you are bringing curse. But it is really the men of God, the pastors, who are bringing curse on people by driving them to the extreme to do what they cannot afford to do. So this doesn't lead to prosperity. It leads to abject poverty. It is when you teach people principles. So let's say somebody is poor like that, teach him principles of creation, of productivity. Teach him how to produce goods and services. Teach him the skills. Give him skills. Those are the things that lead to prosperity, not to be taking the last that he has. Okay, let's keep on hearing that thing.
Falsehood. In order to manipulate people, and where in the Bible does it say, if you don't pay your tithes, you can't get married? You need 1 billion naira from 10 people. If you are one of them, please see my personal secretary after we finish 2016, titled, Why Are We Sowing Dollars? Do not sow in naira and be expecting a harvest in euro. It does not work like that using the biggest denominations so as to get the greatest harvest. The widow's mite. Jesus said that the...
Okay, so Praise is the one that posted this video. It shows some places where Adelaja is trying to get money from people, according to Praise. Maybe where he was telling people about paying money, sowing seed and paying tithe. And one of them, in case you didn't get the video very well, because the audio is not really cool and the video is not very bright. One of them, Adelaja said that in one of his crusades last year or so, 2012 or so, he said he needs that God told him that 10 people will give him 10 billion naira. That if you're one of the, will give him 1 billion naira each. That if you're one of those people that God has ministered to give 1 billion naira, that you should meet him outside your store. Then he also said that he needs 100 people to bring 100 million naira or something like that. So that's one of the crusades. And the other one, he said that if you sow in naira, you reap in naira. If you give him money in naira, that the harvest God will give you back is in naira. So if you want more money, that you should use, you should go for the higher currencies, which means you should go for euro or dollars. You understand? So if you want God to bless you in dollars, you should give him dollars, which means you basically go and convert your money in dollars. So I met a lady the other day that was telling me about how their pastor told them to sow seed in dollars. So they had to go and look for a bookie that will convert the naira they have to give the pastor in dollars. So who knows why the pastor is gathering dollars? I don't know, but I wouldn't sow such a seed. So what do you guys think about all these things that is happening? What do you think about Freeze attacking Adelaja again after Adelaja initiated?
Okay, so you see what is happening. Pastor Adelaja is saying if you want to reap in dollars, you have to sow in dollars. How can you are a Nigerian, you live in Nigeria, and this is a Nigerian society where they use naira. Where should they get dollars from? And especially in Nigeria now, where foreign exchange is almost impossible to get to come across. Foreign currency is difficult to get by. Even people who have children abroad, it's difficult for them to find foreign currency to pay for their children's school fees. And you are now saying in Nigeria, being in Nigeria, they don't need to do export or import. They should be doing export and import with foreign currency in the church. To converting naira to dollars or pounds so that God will make them, as if God doesn't know the difference between dollars and pounds, as if God cannot do anything he wants, as if God cannot bless people in dollars or pounds. I mean, what is all those manipulation? These are the manipulations of the charismatic teachings that are just destructive. You mean people cannot be blessed? I mean, what do you mean blessed? Why should you even be waiting for God to bless you? Go work for it. Go work for what you need. You know, all those doctrines have just messed people's mind up. And that's what is, I mean, they are saying Nigeria is bad, Nigeria is bad. They don't know that it's the pastors that have made Nigeria bad. It is the pastors and the preachers that have put that country in the position where it is. Telling people to get foreign. Why is it that Nigeria is not getting foreign currency by sowing? Hello everybody, DSA here. I would like us to spread this word together. Let the gospel of the kingdom conquer the world. We only need you to help us take 5 simple steps. What are these steps? 1, go ahead and like the video, please, if you have not yet done that. Number 2, we need you to subscribe to this channel. Have you yet subscribed? You not yet done it? Go do it now. Number 3, you need to press and click on that bell. You see the bell there? That will give you notification of every video that we do. Then the next thing you need to do, write your comments. Let's know what you think, good or bad. And then of course you have other platforms like Instagram, like Facebook. Share this video on your other platforms. All right? Let's win the world for Christ. Peace.